When you have gravitas, people come to you for comment. They ask you questions and want to listen to your answers. So how can you structure your comments to enhance your authority? In this video, I want to look at 5 ways to comment with gravitas. Firstly, select. Think about what you select to focus on. Focus on things that are significant and central to the argument. Clearly, if your insight leads you in a divergent path to the conversation and you sense something off in a direction that is important, then comment on that. But by and large, don't get drawn off on side tangents that are of low significance. People with gravitas know what matters and focus their contributions on that. Second, simplify. People with gravitas are able to make the complex understandable. We can do this with analogies and metaphors. Find ways of conveying complex, difficult concepts in a way that people understand. People won't think because you are simplifying something that you are not a deep thinker. Rather, they'll think because you can make me understand it, you must understand it really well. The famous physicist Richard Feynman said that if we can't explain a concept to an inexperienced young audience, then it means we don't properly understand it ourselves. And I think he's right. If you want to be the voice of gravitas, you have to find ways to make the complex seem easy to understand without making it simplistic and losing important details. Third is structure. Whatever you say, have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Structure what you say. In another video on this channel, I talk about structured response formats. I'll link to it below. Structured response formats are a number of different, if you like, formulas for how you can structure a comment with a clear beginning, a clear middle, and a clear end in a way that enables you to say what you're going to say in a way that people can follow well, but also so that you know that when you get to the end, you can confidently stop and say no more. Fourth, synthesize. Often in an important discussion, conversation, problem-solving session, decision session, there will be conflicting opinions. There will be points of view in all different directions. And it isn't your role to agree with this one and disagree with the other one. Clearly, if something is obviously wrong, you need to call it out. But the reality of complex decisions and complex problems is that they don't consist of polar opposites, of binary choices. This is right, this is wrong. So your job is to synthesize, to understand what's important from the different points of view and perspectives and to bring them together into a coherent whole, to find the right balance, to understand the strengths and the weaknesses of different arguments and of different perspectives, and to combine them into something that is more important, more valuable, more coherent, and more insightful than any of the individual points of view. Finally, the 5th way to contribute with gravitas is to summarize. After a complex conversation with lots of different perspectives, with lots of different stages, lots of different ideas flowing freely, the person who can bring that all together into a clear summary that sets out the key points in a way that makes everything easy to understand and coherent will bring gravitas to the conversation. Track what's being said, follow the different arguments, separate the fundamental important ideas from the peripheral chaff and then put together a summary that documents the key points in logical sequence, in logical structure, and leads to a logical conclusion. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. We've got loads more great management courses content to come, so please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of it. I'll see you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep learning.